Hi guys, it's Mimberly and welcome back to the channel. So we're finishing off the Tomorrow's Catch 22 event. As always, in typical Mim fashion, she has left everything to last minute. I have less than 6 hours to complete this entire event. We've just finished Xavier. We're now on Zayne. Now let's not have multiple breaks like we did in the last one because, yeah, I'm a bit naughty for that. I'm sorry, I'm not a massive Zayne girly, like he's not the top of my list, but him in this outfit, oh, I need Jesus. Okay, the interrogation room is eerily silent as I face the criminal sitting across from me. Pretending to be confident, I slam the case file onto the table and to make a moment to contemplate my approach. Why did he say, like, slamming the case just made me think of, like, you know, Connor from Detroit Become Human, where he just goes, like, 28 stabs. Yeah, the classic meme. I need to replay that game. I think I still have some achievements I need to get on it.
You seem surprised.
Just a tad. I'm surprised at how good you look in this outfit. It's hard not to be. I'm talking to the warden of Lincoln's maximum security prison here. Rumors about the sudden disappearance of this infamous warden have been circulating for a while now, but no one could have predicted him ending up behind bars. Or him being in my custody, for that matter. Our last meeting was when I had to be brought in for an internal investigation. I spent a few days behind bars. To think the mysterious warden interrogated me himself back then, and now our roles have been reversed. It's unfortunate that we've met again under these circumstances. Zayne remains silent. He only gives me a cold look. While you have the right to remain silent, rest assured I can make you talk. Since we're still in the friendly exchange stage, is there anything you'd like to say? We aren't strangers after all. Zayne raises his hands that are bound in chains. He shakes them in front of me, and the metal rattles.
This is your idea of a friendly exchange?
I pull out a key from my pocket and swiftly unlock his restraints. The chains fall to the floor, the clattering jarring in the quiet interrogation room. And with that, I do believe I've proven my sincerity to you. Zayne finally gives me his undivided attention as he flexes his fingers. Oh, didn't like that.
A gesture of goodwill typically requires one to return the favor.
Yeah, so talk.
What do you want?
You on top of me. A potent frenzy enhancer has appeared on the black market recently. It can make predators stronger and more dangerous, which will lead to more civil unrest. According to our intel, the frenzy enhancer was leaked from an abandoned Ever research facility. The report itself is in a hidden room in the Southern District. With a scrutinizing gaze, Zayne places his hand on the table.
You've already obtained this much intel. Why do you need me?
The location of this room is unknown to most people. Only a select few that have that information.
So you went through all the trouble to bring me here. I suppose you don't have many leads to work with.
Nah. We do have leads, but one more informant increases our chances of success.
Placing your hopes in another person's hands is rarely a wise choice.
His measured, unhurried tone always gives me the impression that he has the upper hand. But I'm the one with all the cards here. Even enemies can become allies with the right incentive. A location can give the warden his freedom. Surely this is a fair exchange. Zayne looks up at me and a hint of amusement plays on his lips.
Is everything a transaction with you now? I thought you were relying on our history as old acquaintances.
Oh, we can be more than acquaintances if you want to be. Whew! I don't know why a warmth creeps up my face. I awkwardly turn away. I'll intercept that as you agreeing to cooperate. Zayne doesn't confirm nor deny my statement. He picks up the pen and signs his name on the release form without delay. You didn't read the fine print. Aren't you worried you just sold your soul?
I already signed the document. If I did sell myself, I'll be at your disposal.
Guys, Guys, can we talk for a moment about how that just made me feel? Oh my lord. Thank God this next card's gonna be fluffy, because Jesus Christ, I need to be like cleansed and like de-sinned after this one. Jesus Christ. Right, chapter 1. Oh Lord, have mercy on my poor soul. After securing Zayne's release, we officially embark on our journey to uncover the intel we need. We search the abandoned Ever research facility and successfully locate pages of the research report related to the frenzy enhancer. Unfortunately, they only bear faint ink marks. There isn't any legit blah 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 legible text that we can make out, and so we have no choice but to take a different approach. You already contacted your informants? That was quick.
The prison is a melting pot. Spend enough time there and you'll have connections in all sorts of circles.
Why are we visiting a dessert place?
This is an intel hub.
As I take in the shop's pastel macaroon themed display window, I find myself lost in thought. This is far from the image of Lincoln's top secret intel hub that I'd imagined. I expected the entrance to be behind an ominous painting, or maybe a fierce-looking statue by the door would be a secret switch.
If that were the case, it would have been exposed countless times by now.
Zayne stops the car and leans out the driver's window. He places his order with a composed expression. Fucking hell, Zayne.
Hello. I'm here to pick up my food.
Do you remember what you ordered, sir?
And look at the DNA tattoo on his back.
Ice cream with numbing spice. No chili. Donuts with salt and no sugar. 1 set of medium rare macarons and 1 well done. Both sprinkled with salt and pepper.
Huh?
Of course. And the lady?
I'll just have the plainest vanilla ice cream. No toppings, please. For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm the one with weird tastes. At a loss for words, I look at Zayne.
A slice of chiffon cake for her. The most basic flavor.
I think I'll try one of your salty donuts later, if that's okay.
Here's your order, sir. Don't forget your receipt.
As soon as Zayne takes the receipt, he starts the car. We quickly leave the neighborhood. There's Pendle, the little fluff ball. That's it? Confused, I clutch the large box overflowing with desserts and look at Zayne for answers. I didn't realize your associates were in the black market had sweet tooths. It's sort of cute to use desserts as currency.
I was speaking in code. The ice cream represents the required service. The donuts signify my offered compensation, and the macarons indicate the deadline for intel delivery.
Huh. How the fuck does that work? He hands me the receipt and I see a string of numbers on it. It turns out to be a phone number in code.
We usually communicate using disposable phone numbers for follow-ups.
It's unbelievable that a dessert place could be a cover for an intel hub. Fucking hell.
It started out as a pet shop, actually. However, they got tired of dealing with cat fur and dog hair, so they switched to desserts.
Pendle. Hold on, let me get Pendle a minute. Give me a sec. Pendle. See, this is Pendle. You're telling me you wouldn't want to deal with this on a daily basis? He's just a little floof who is very timid and doesn't like being held. But, it's literally the definition of the void. The void has spoken. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll put you down. I'll put you down, you little shit. Speaking of little shits, hi Loki. Sitting by the door, he's just chilling, he's loving his life. There's something in his words that catches my attention. A flood of memories washes over me. What about your old clinic? Did you leave it in their care too?
No. I closed it after I moved.
I'm starting to miss the birds, cats and puppies you used to have in your clinic.
It's fine. They found good homes. They're happier now than they were when they had to constantly move with me.
I'm about to commend him for his kindness when I realize something. Wait a second. You didn't give away my turtle too, right? It was staying with you temporarily. I was gonna get it back.
Don't worry. I made sure to keep your turtle.
The turtle is safe! Satisfied with his answer, I hand Zayne one hand English is not me first language today. Satisfied with his answer, I hand Zayne one of the ice cream cones I'm holding. I keep the other one for myself. Here you go. Considering this payment for being a turtle sitter.
You're giving me the ice cream that I bought? What an interesting regifting strategy.
Even though he said those words, Zayne takes the ice cream cone. He bites the cherry off the top of it with ease. You have quite the collection of identities. 1 minute, you're an underground doctor with a veterinary clinic as a front, and then you're a warden, and now you're a prisoner I've interrogated.
Aren't you the one who went from bounty hunter to enforcer? We simply took different roads to arrive at the same destination.
I'm about to probe about the meaning behind him saying the same destination when melted ice cream drips onto my cheek. Zayne suddenly leans in and wipes it away with a napkin. He starts whispering. The sudden warmth of his breath onto my ear makes an unexpected heat flush to my cheeks.
Be careful. I believe we're being watched.
Guys, Zayne is doing something to me in this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh, my lordy lord. Despite almost circling the entire city, we failed to lose our pursuers. We decided to enter the labyrinth streets of the Southern District. Zayne navigates through the twisting alleys with remarkable ease. I'm surprised as he confidently acts as my guide. From one-way streets to the bars with hidden side entrances, he knows every detail about this area like the back of his hand. After many twists and turns, we finally managed to shake off our pursuers. We can't stick around here, and I don't think my place is safe either. It'd be easy for them to keep an eye on the employee department the LCBI provided me.
Then we can go to my house?
Isn't the warden's resistance? What the fuck? I got hiccups coming and I fucking hate it. Isn't the warden's residence in the heart of the Northern District? That's even more dangerous. The street is a flurry of activity. Cars and people rush past us. We move closer to each other to hear our voices over the din. Seemingly oblivious to the commotion around us, Zayne turns to face me.
I was referring to my house in the Southern District.
You took hiding in plain sight seriously, huh? How many hideouts do you have here?
I only have that and my old clinic. I lived there before I met you.
Oh. Interesting. When I step into Zayne's home, I'm stunned by the unexpected coziness. From the paintings on the wall to the snowman-shaped utensil holder on the dining table, everything's warm. The lived-in atmosphere of the room pulls me in like a wave as I go from being on edge to a comforting embrace of everyday life.
I haven't been here in a long time. The fridge is empty, but there are still some non-perishable foods. Would you like something to drink?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry I can't offer another option. Tea is all I have.
It's fine. Having the warden invite me over for tea is a unique, flavorful experience. The atmosphere suddenly shifts and I'm left with a mix of long-awaited relaxation and a nagging sense of unease. Are we taking a break?
We don't have any new leads, and we've hit a dead end. In addition, people are tailing us. We're out of options at the moment.
The tea is ready and Zayne places an empty cup on the dining table in front of me. He gestures for me to help myself. I still have to serve myself, huh? I see the warden has a bit of hospitality. Emphasis on a bit.
At least it's a step up from the hospitality I offer at prison.
You also look more approachable than you did in said prison. Zayne unhurriedly pours himself a cup of tea, and then he looks at me with an expression that seems to hold a deeper meaning.
Should you visit again, I'll make sure to give you special treatment.
Yes, please. Why do I feel like I'm in his crosshairs? No, that's okay. Let's not plan another visit. Feeling uneasy, I wave my hand dismissively and quickly sip my tea. Hopefully I can change the subject. I haven't gotten a good night's sleep in ages. This tea should help me stay energized.
Take this opportunity to rest. We won't be missing out on anything.
Reassured by his words, I actually start to relax. Holding my cup, I walk around and take in my surroundings. Oh. It's my baby. I sit out onto the balcony and crouch next to a pot hose. I think that's how you pronounce it. I watch my pet turtle slowly poke its head out of its pool to sunbathe. After feeding the turtle, Zayne sits down in the lounge chair beside me. You took good care of my turtle. It looks healthy and energetic.
It was only supposed to be for a few days. No one could have predicted it moving in with me.
No chomping. Following his gaze, I spot an array of turtle pet supplies from food to a fully equipped tank. You're the perfect turtle guardian. I'm impressed. Zayne softly chuckles. Ow! What? My skin is like butter, little one. I'm trying to give you affection. I know you just want to play, but later, okay? Good boy.
If I mistreated this turtle, I'm afraid its owner would have shown up on my doorstep demanding answers.
Zayne and I bask in the afternoon sunlight. It's as if we're gently swaying in our lounge chairs. Itch on my leg. Outside is a world for urgent matters awaiting for us. Yet here we are, sunbathing like cats. As sleepiness slowly washes over me, I can't help but let out a long yawn.
You may sleep if you're tired.
And now my cat's being stupid. You won't sneak away if I do, right?
There are handcuffs of various sizes in the drawer. Should I bring them out for you?
Hold up. Hold up. Why is there still got handcuffs in his home? What freaky shit has he been doing to have handcuffs of various sizes in his own home? Oh my lordy lord. Oh, Zayne, you're a mad freak, and I love it. Alright, I'll trust you. Unable to resist any longer, I feel my eyelids become heavy. Please ignore my cat being stupid. When I wake up, dusk has already arrived. Zayne is still sitting beside me, his gaze fixated on the sunset. Because of his unreasonable expression, I can only wonder what is on his mind. A gentle breeze passes us, and the wind chimes by the window softly tinkle. With this peaceful, idyllic atmosphere, it's hard to believe we're in the Southern District. Oi! Stop it! Leave the carpet alone. I will throw the plushie. Do not tempt me. Thank you. Zayne?
You're awake.
You're finally awake. Your lounge chair is too comfortable. I planned on taking a quick nap, but I slept like a baby. I gently touched the blanket draped over me before looking at Zayne. Thanks for the blanket. I'm trying to get him to not scratch up my carpets. You were staring off into space. Were you thinking about something? He turns to face me, and our gazes meet.
I was wondering when you'd wake up. The thought had barely crossed my mind. And then, I heard you speak.
Oi! Scratch that carpet one more time, and you're gonna get a tickle. Oh, that poor carpet. Going through so much shit. I'm trying to keep this place as tidy as I can, because obviously I'm moving out soon. And, my god, these cats do not like that idea. A vibrating phone interrupts us and masks the sound of my racing heart. Zayne lowers his head and taps his phone screen. It lights up.
It's a message from the Intel hub.
Oh. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Shit, was that chapter 2? Oh my god, I've done it again. Was that chapter 2 or was that chapter 3? Okay, guys, I was an idiot. That was chapter 2, so let's get on with chapter 3. I don't know why I keep forgetting which chapter I'm on. Too engrossed in the story, I think. According to the Intel Hub's latest findings, the pages of the research report we found weren't blank. The text was written in invisible ink. After applying a special solution to make the text visible, we uncover a set of coordinates. These pinpoint the exact location of the hidden room we're trying to find. We find ourselves before a shuttered storefront. A prominent "For Rent" sign is hung on the door.
Property for rent. Interested individuals should act fast. For inquiries, call.
They really went all out for this cover. But what happens if someone actually called that Before I can finish my sentence, an automated female voice speaks.
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is not in service.
Zayne puts away his phone and looks at me.
It's invalid.
Wait, you actually called? My words haven't completely left my mouth when he creates shards of ice. He uses them to destroy the padlock, and then he opens the door. Oh god, I got nail glue on my phone case. Well, rip. Noticing how I haven't moved yet, he glances back with a look that asks, "What are you waiting for?" Your clinic got a big upgrade. You offer a lot more services, huh?
Are you suggesting I do pet boarding during the day and work as a locksmith at night?
Don't forget, you are the LCBI's most wanted criminal. The more skills you have, the better your career prospects are once you're out of prison.
The LCBI is thoughtful. They're considering a prisoner rehabilitation program now.
I look through every nook and cranny of the abandoned shop for hidden mechanisms. Approaching the cash checkout counter, I lift the dust-covered cash register. Is using abandoned shops as a standard for secret operations?
Ever isn't exactly known for its creativity.
As expected, our search reveals something even more cliche. A hidden door tucked away in the corner of the shop. I exchange looks with Zayne before pressing a well-concealed button. The hidden door slides open. Will this passage lead us to the answers we're trying to find?
There's only one way to find out.
As we descend the winding staircase, rusty laboratory equipment and test tubes filled with colourful liquids gradually enter our line of sight. I take a step, but Zayne quickly holds me back.
Watch out.
An old, poorly maintained ceiling lamp crashes to the ground in front of us. It kicks up a cloud of dust. Oh, that was close. All these traps that were meant to deter intruders haven't been fully dismantled. Luckily, our seamless teamwork allows us to safely navigate the narrow corridor. We dodge the lasers and the occasional hidden trap. Lovely. I would have handcuffed you sooner if I'd known you were this nimble.
You're bold. Did you forget I still have a hostage?
What are you planning to do with my turtle? Zayne's lips curl into a slight smile, and a hint of mischief shines into his eyes.
It doesn't get to sunbathe during yard time.
No! Hey, that's a violation of turtle rights! I like the dynamic with these two. This is cute. After what feels like an eternity, we finally reach the end. In the deepest part of the room is a storage area. We uncover another research report. This is good, even if it's only a few pages. If we're lucky, the info on it might be enough for the investigation to move forward. With a sigh that barely conceals my disappointment, I tuck away this hard-earned, albeit incomplete research report.
I found another one with crucial information.
Startled, I look at him. How did you get your hands on that?
The files they left here were stolen from me.
Huh. What do you mean they were stolen by you? I'm confused. Okay, chapter 4. With how snappy these are, we may have a very good chance of getting these done in one sitting. Under the cover of darkness, I follow Zayne back to his old workplace, the Predator prison. We make our way down the underground corridor and into the cell block. Iron bars greet us and a sign on the wall catches my eye. It reads, "Escape attempts are prohibited. Violators will be fined." I don't think an escapee is worried about fines. This your idea of humor at the prison?
Yes. It's supposed to lighten the mood.
I'm sorry, but I don't think finding something to laugh about here is easy.
Well, we tried.
Standing before Zayne's office, I find myself in a silent standoff with a lock on the door. To my surprise, the password seems to be changing in real time. We need to figure it out on the spot. Wait, you don't know the password either? How is that even possible? Zayne grabs a pen and paper from the items that lie scattered on the receptionist's desks. He starts jolting down long strings of numbers and various combinations. It seems he knows the shipper.
When a predator goes into a frenzy, they temporarily lose their self-awareness. In addition, their pain response is dulled, and their emotions are suppressed. In this state, it would be impossible to keep any secrets.
Ah!
So the safest option would be no one knowing the password. That includes me.
Wow. I watch him work through the calculations. I don't know if I could ask a certain question, but my curiosity gets the better of me. What would happen if you went into a frenzy?
The frenzied state amplifies a predator's inner desires. Using that logic, the counter would be self-restraint. Perhaps I'll build my own personal containment cell and lock myself in it.
No. The image of him desperately struggling to control himself flashes through my mind. My heart grows heavy. I carefully think about my response. Have you ever entered the frenzied state?
No.
Wow. He circles the final string of numbers with his pen. When he looks at me, there's a hint of amusement in his eyes.
Of course, nothing is absolute. It could still happen.
What will you do then?
Nothing too fancy. As I said, I'll find a place to lock myself away.
He enters the password into the lock and the office door opens. You don't want others to see you when you're in a frenzy?
No one would want to see me like that.
What if I do? I interrogated hundreds of predators. It'll take a lot to scare me. Trying to sound casual while speaking from the heart, I pretend to be interested in the items on his desk. I idly touch them as I talk. Also, I'm trying to slip my slippers back on because my feet are cold. If you ever go into a frenzy and no one's around to watch you, you can always call me. He looks up at me, and I feel my cheeks become inexplicably warm. I quickly add to my statement. Consider it me returning the favor for when you treated my injuries.
Out of all the places you could have gone to for treatment, you chose a vet clinic. It's certainly an unconventional approach.
Who would have thought your clinic was hiding a real doctor? You even nursed me back to full health. I was really lucky. Zayne turns to reach for something from the bookshelf behind him. He pulls out a carefully preserved research report, and then he offers it to me. With the other two research reports, a more complete picture is formed. I let out a sigh of relief. We have more information now, and while we still have things to investigate, it's a significant improvement. Development, English. If we follow this lead, we might be able to find an antidote for that powerful frenzy enhancer. Lincoln City can become a more peaceful place, and I'll be one step closer to retirement. The corner of Zayne's eyes crinkle. Amused, he humors me.
Not only have you planned out a new career for me, but you also thought about your retirement.
I'm thinking about my retirement every fucking day of the week, May, or every fucking day at the moment, because God forbid me working in customer services until I'm like, whatever age the government's gonna let me retire. By the time I get to, it's probably gonna be 70 plus. Time waits for no one. Better safe than sorry. What about you? Have you thought about what you'll do once this is over? Sorry, I am drinking coffee to get through this. He looks at me, and something flickers in his eyes. Whatever it is, he keeps it to himself.
I'm afraid not. Do you have any suggestions for my retirement plans?
Why don't you go back to being a doctor? I'm sure you'll make a fortune. And don't forget to send me the address of your new clinic when you open it. I hope you'll treat humans and turtles.
I'll treat whoever visits. However, I hope you won't be one of them.
Aww. By the time we leave the prison, it's already dawn. Bathed in the warm winter sunlight, Zayne and I walk toward a new day. Okay, this is cute. That wasn't the ending, was it? I don't think it was. True to their word, the LCBI politely released Zayne after obtaining the information they needed. To fulfill my role as a gracious host and properly say goodbye, I asked him to meet up with me. The afternoon sunlight reminds me that of that day we sat on those lounge chairs. Now we're talking while on a bench. I guess you'll go back to being a warden when all is said and done. Today, Zayne has changed into his daily outfit. He doesn't answer my question. Maybe he's not allowed to discuss it.
What about you? Will you get a new assignment?
Yep, we both have matters to attend to. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see each other for a while. That's how it's always been for us. Separation follows brief encounters. I only just learned that you've been developing a special drug and trying to track down the source of the predator outbreak. It's shocking that Ever stole the research you worked on to make the frenzy enhancer. I told him what I knew about his true identity and plans, yet he doesn't confirm nor deny it. So this is what you meant when you said we took different paths to reach the same destination.
And to meet an interesting individual on this path. It was worth it.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Aww. I just wanted to tease him, but his straightforward response caught me off guard. I'm flustered. We sit in a comfortable silence for a long time. He turns to face me, and his gaze is so intense that I feel as if he's looking into my soul.
It seems like only yesterday when I found you covered in blood on the streets of the Southern District.
Yeah, don't remind me.
In the blink of an eye, we both experienced ups and downs.
It's strange. Just like back then, I can't help but feel like we'll meet again when we say goodbye. Zayne chuckles as he watches me squint at the sunlight.
If that's the case, then this isn't goodbye.
This is see you later.
Perhaps you'll be walking around with your turtle and getting some sun. Then we'll bump into each other on a street corner.
Not the turtle.
Eventually, we'll find ourselves sitting on a nearby bench. We'll be chatting just like old times.
And if fate doesn't bring us together, we can nudge it along. It's been a long time since we had a chance to sit and relax like this. Comfortable, Zayne and I talk like old friends. We sip our coffee and watch a double-decker bus drive down a tree-lined avenue. I've seen those tour buses around the city countless times, but I've never actually been on one. Alright, it's settled then. I'll get on a tour bus when I'm retired. As soon as the words leave my mouth, Zayne stands up. He gestures to the bus stop with his chin.
The bus will be there in a few minutes. Instead of waiting until you're retired, you can do it now.
Aww. We hastily throw away our coffee and clumsily sprint towards the tour bus. I quickly fall behind, yet Zayne grabs my hand and pulls me along as we run. I didn't think Zayne was fit. We board the bus just seconds before it leaves.
We made it.
The bus isn't crowded and we find 2 seats by the window. We were so caught up in our conversation and appreciating the scenery that I only just now noticed that it's sunset. Doesn't this feel like we're chasing the sunset?
A full tour of the city takes 5 hours and 30 minutes.
Good job, you killed the mood. I know you think it's a waste of time. We can get off.
I can't think of a better way to spend our time.
It's snowing before we realise it. Snowflakes drift through the half-open window and gently land on our shoulders. I reach out to brush off the delicate snowflake that's settled on his cheek. Zayne, I think every sunset will remind me of you from now on. Oh my god, that was adorable. Okay, wait, right, actually, hold on. Did hubby pay through all of them? Because if he did, because basically I gave my phone to Cade and asked him to play it to get like the temple and stuff like that. So I think he just put the story on autoplay. And it looks like not only has he, I think he's done, he has done all the stories for me, which means I've permanently locked it on the with him side. Oh, that means I don't have to spam record them all tonight. And I can get some sleep. Oh my god. I need to stop leaving everything to last minute. Can you guys like tell me off or roast me in the comments or something so I got motivation to you know, do it straight away, because I'm really sorry this has taken me so long. I wanted to get this out before the next trailer dropped, but I've been busy. Sorry. Bad Mim.